So much of jiu-jitsu is about strengthening your position and weakening the position of your opponent. Anytime someone is looking to open your guard from the knees, they're gonna look to try to get stable to the floor. If they're not stable to the floor, and if they're not well balanced, then it's very difficult for you to do any kind of activity. My goal here in being in closed guard on bottom is to disrupt their base, take away their posture, and then weaken their position. With him being in this strong position, he's trying to get posture, he's trying to get stable to the floor, and I'm gonna do my best to disrupt that with my legs. That's the only thing that's controlling him at this moment in time. If I'm not able to get to his collar and he keeps swiping them away or he's controlling me, all I have is my legs to try to off balance him. The first thing I want to do to be able to disrupt his base, if I'm able, is to grab a hold of his collar. A lot of times when we grab the collar, what we're really trying to do is, we're not trying to control the collar necessarily. What I'm trying to do is disrupt his posture, is get him to fold forward. Just give me some resistance here. Right now, I'm trying to pull him forward, but it's going to be very difficult. Why? Because I'm just trying to use muscular energy to get it done. Now, other people might be successful with that. I'm not one of those people. In order to make that grip more efficient, what I want to do is hang my body from this grip. So instead of trying to do a bicep curl, what I'm going to do is I'm going to root my body into the grip, and I'm going to kind of hang with my body. So now he has to support the whole of my weight, essentially, from my waist to the top of my head. There's this where I'm pulling with my arm, and then there's this where I'm utilizing my weight to bring him down to the mat. This is going to make your ability to pull him, right, much more efficient. Now, I'm not necessarily pulling him. I'm actually hanging on him. Think about it in terms of hanging on your opponent and getting them to hold your weight, as opposed to pulling him furiously forward to try to get him to fold. The other thing we want to be aware of what we want to do with our legs to bring him forward. There's two things we're going to do. I'm either going to bring him down, whereby bringing my feet down towards his butt and then pulling my knees towards my shoulders. What would you do to kind of stop that, Josh? So now I'm trying to bring my knees forward. He's actually kind of leaning back. Now he might be susceptible to being swept backwards if I just kind of took my feet and pushed him straight back. He has nothing to support him going backwards, but we're just talking about closed guard here. Instead of pulling my heels down to his butt and pulling my knees forward and trying to hang here, that might be difficult. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to use my feet to try to kick his shoulders forward, and now I'm disrupting his base that way, once again folding him where he's on top of me. The two ways that I'm doing this is, as I pull my knees forward, I'm pulling him here, right, where I'm kind of pulling with my knees to my shoulders, or I'm essentially pushing the top of his back with my shins and feet to get him to fold. And that's all dependent on his body position and how he's reacting to it. It really takes some good sensitivity and awareness in the position of my opponent and what I need to do. Okay, if I'm closing my eyes, I'm going to try to pull him forward. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I'm feeling that some good resistance here. I'm now going to change things up. Stay right there, Josh. Resist that. Now that one works. Okay, Josh, if you were to stop that second one that I just did, what would you do? That's kind of being a little bit difficult for me to kind of kick him forward now, but now it might be easy for me to pull his hips forward to mine and utilize the other one. For the most part, one or the other is going to work. And if you're able to get that with a collar, it's just going to make everything that much stronger. Let's do it with everything together. I have the collar. I'm going to attempt to try to pull him forward with my knees. That worked. Okay, stop that one, Josh. That I feel resistance. And now the second one worked. I'm kind of hitting him with my shins behind his back. That squeezing motion, my feet are kind of pointing up. The bottoms of my feet are pointing up to the ceiling almost as I bring him forward, or I'm pulling my knees to the shoulders. And again, I'm not pulling with my arms. I'm hanging with my body, bringing him down to the floor to get him over me.